What's going on, YouTube, Gen Nation? ScytheX here, another video. It is Comedy Wednesday, and we got Jim Jefferies in the building. So we are going to be reacting to Jim Jefferies, the immigrants in the U.S. I'm sure he's got plenty to say about our immigration policies and process, I guess. So I'm curious to hear what he's got to say, but happy holidays. Thank you for rocking with us. We're at the end of the year basically, and we appreciate you coming along for the journey. And if you're new, do the thing. Jim Jefferies.
Now, I don't want to spend too much time talking about American politics while I'm here. You've got your own issues. Look,
You got your own issues.
I know you broke away from the European Union. I don't understand what happened. No, I know it's mixed, the opinion. I don't know what's going on, but then when I talk to you people, you don't fucking know what's going on either. I've never seen something happen in a country where you're all like, no idea what's happening. There's so many things, like, do you get rid of the European people who are living here? Or, like, in your hospitals, you have 250,000 nurses who are from, like, fucking Spain and France and all that type of bullshit, right? Do you get rid of those people? And if you do that, do you get back all the British people who live in, like, Spain and France and all that? Because I gotta be honest, they're not your best people. Right? Like you should have a TV show every night called One In, One Out.
I guess this is in London.
Okay, well, first of all, we're getting rid of
Rosita. Or England.
Rosita is a nurse who took care of the elderly, who incidentally voted her out. And who are we getting back? We're getting Barry. Barry's a cab driver who won 10 grand on a scratchy and moved to Mallorca. Feels like a fair swap you got there.
I love how he knows the current events of every like place he plays in. He knows what to talk about.
Mexicans. Oh!
Unless they're
I live
Mexicans.
in LA, you wouldn't believe the problems we have with Mexicans. Fucking dirty Mexicans. They come over the border and they're taking all the good jobs. They can't even speak English. They're taking all the good jobs. I don't know how they do it, but they do. You know, sometimes I look at my son and I think, if only he could pick fruit someday. You wouldn't believe the amount of white people who applied for that job. Oh, they were queued around the fucking block, and I was like, get the fuck away from my house. I like explaining everything twice. Hey! But
Like
see, this is what
explaining
Trump reckons. Trump reckons that the Mexicans are coming over the border and they're raping. I don't know how, though. It just doesn't feel like the opportune time. Like you're trying to flee a country, you're dehydrated, you're in the desert. That would be the last thing on my mind, but that's because I'm not as sneaky as a Mexican. They're coming over the border and they're raping. Sure, maybe some of them.
Why does he say it like that?
You know, maybe. But some of every nationality rapes. It's not like it's a Mexican thing. It's not like if you go to a really authentic Mexican restaurant. And you walk in with your wife and kids like, this is very nice, this is a lovely restaurant. Then a waiter takes you away from your family. to the special Mexican closet. You come back out, your ass is like a Japanese flag.
Oh my God.
You look at your wife and you're like, why do we keep coming here?
Yeah.
Every week. If the food wasn't so good.
Oh, my cheeks hurt already.
You know, it's not a Mexican thing. Sure, some of them are raping. Every nationality rapes. You have British rapists. You have Australian rapists, or Australia wouldn't exist in its current state. There's probably a Canadian rapist, one fella.
One fella.
Polite bloke, you know, nice bloke. Like you're going for a jog and he just drags you into some bushes like, I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry. I won't be too long. I don't want to ruin your day.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's why I do believe that.
Yeah. Oh man. Why is Canadian gotta be the polite rapist? Why is a Canadian gotta be the polite rapist, man? Oh shit.
That's why I do believe there should be a wall. There should be a wall. So that when the Americans run out of health care, they can't crawl over into Canada. I think the Canadians should just make the wall 3 foot high. Just to take the piss. So when the Americans are crawling over because their lungs are filled with coal from getting all their jobs back.
I get the point. I cut out, but I get the gist of what you're saying.
Wants their job back in the coal mine. Like, what the fuck is... They're like, oh, we're going to get our coal mining jobs back. What the fuck? I didn't even know coal was still a thing. As soon as Trump said it, I'm like, is this a fucking Dickens novel? What the fuck? And why the fuck do these people deserve to have a job? What, because their dad had a job and their grandfather had the same fucking job and their great-great-grandpappy fucking blah, 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 blah. Have some fucking dreams, you low aspirational fuck. And they say things, they're just like this. They're like, well, if the coal mine shuts down, then our town will shut down. Yeah, fuck your town. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
My lifetime, the population of the world has got in town. Take a fucking hint.
I like his set. His set is fire. Kind of looks like the arches you'd see like in Central Park or something.
I was doing the Edinburgh Festival in Scotland. I have to say Scotland because American people are watching. I was doing the Edinburgh Festival in Scotland, and I was performing in front of about 400 people, and I was doing a routine that I've done on one of my older specials that I don't do anymore about how you have to baptize your children. Because if you don't baptize your children and they die in infancy, then they don't get into heaven. Because God's a good guy, but he does have some rules. And if he lets one dead baby into heaven, then he has to let all the dead babies into heaven.
How did we get?
Heaven's just filled with...
How did we migrate from immigration to dead baby jokes?
And if he lets one dead baby into heaven, then he has to let all the dead babies into heaven.
Dead baby religion joke.
Heaven's just filled with fucking dead babies. So I'm on stage kicking dead babies around as you do at work.
As you do.
And this woman in the 4th row, very attractive, but she's in hysterics. She's crying. Her eyes are bawling. And she just stands up. You bastard! And then she just leaves the room just in hysterics. Just, ah! I'm still
Missed the setup.
mid-kick. Like,
He's still kicking dead babies.
and then her husband stands up. And he picks up a handbag, and he holds the handbag like all men hold handbags. 2 hands in front of the chest. I'm holding this for someone else. So anyway, so he picks up the handbag and he holds it. We can still hear her screaming. She went out the door, she's screaming. The staff are trying to calm her down. She's screaming. And the husband stands up and he goes, I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry, everyone. We were expecting our first child and she miscarried at 7 months. And that was 6 weeks ago. And the baby was due this week. So we decided to leave the house for the first time and forget about our problems.
The first thing they do is go to a show of him kicking dead babies. What the fuck?
And forget about our problems. and to try to have a laugh. Anyway, Jim, the first half of the show was really great. And then he just leaves awkwardly like, excuse me, sorry. We can still hear her screaming. Men and women in the room are crying their eyes out, which isn't good for comedy. And I'm trying to bullshit my way out of it. I'm on stage going, hey, that joke was more about the hypocrisy of religion rather than dead babies per se.
There's no explaining it.
And as I'm doing that, in the second row, a Geordie fella from Newcastle, England, he stands up in the second row and he points at me really angry like this and he goes, to be fair, she's fucking hot.
What does that matter?
And a sentence fell out of my mouth so fast I couldn't put the words back in. I went, well, they get to keep their figure when they don't carry them full term. I'm not proud of this.
I'm not proud of this.
Bottles just started getting thrown at me. Just fucking, woof, woof. I'm like fucking from the Matrix, like, wah, and I was just like, good night!
Sorry, pause. Oh, that's the end. We'll wait.
That was many years ago. If you're watching this special at home, I hope you had a kid since then. What am I going to do? A miscarriage brought so much joy to other people.
Your miscarriage brought so much joy to other people. He's such a fucking savage, bro. He's such a savage. Oh man, that was about immigrants in the U.S. I guess the raping Mexicans and the one Canadian rapist. those are the immigrations, the immigrants. But I don't even know what I was gonna say, man. Oh, I need to go see Jim Jefferies live. He's such a fucking pisser, dude. Somehow we transitioned to like, I guess UK immigration issues with medical staff, and then we transitions to Mexican rapists, the one Canadian rapist, and then a bunch of dead babies. Religion and a lady getting pissed off and him getting bottles thrown at him. That we took a lot of turns on that journey. My God. Jim Jefferies. He never fails. He never fails. Always a great storyteller. I say it every time. Guy's a legend. I have one request from you guys, since you guys always send me requests. And that request is to send me more requests. Because I feel like I'm running out of Jim Jefferies stuff. And I don't want to run out of Jim Jefferies stuff. I know it's inevitable eventually. But I'm sure there's things I haven't seen yet. that's floating around YouTube or whatever. So please drop them in the comments below. Let me know what you thought. Like and subscribe to the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. And Gen Nation, happy holidays. See you next time. Peace.